What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? My peeps, my peoples, we are in the building. Peep Squad, what's going on? Happy Saturday to each and every one of y'all. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples, Peep Squad is in the building. Let's get down to the situation. There's a whole lot going on. But in any event, if you guys recently seen the video of Marsau and his brother Maurice and Kimmi and LaTisha, I was like, OMG, what is going on? What is happening in this situation? It seemed like they was spilling some tea out here in these streets, okay? I'm like, what? Marsau basically said, he wouldn't put up with all the rumors and allegations that Tisha is putting up with because he ain't no fool. I was like, boy, we can say that he was out here joking in these streets, baby, and he was intoxicated, but they say a drunk mind speaks a sober tongue, okay? A sober tongue, that's what I meant to say. A drunk mind speaks a sober tongue. That was the old saying that they used to say about when someone's drinking, they would tell you the truth of how they really feel about the situation. And then also Tisha called him out in a video, their vacation video, and Tisha was basically saying, look at Marsau, he's taking over my life because I let him in, and blase the third. And then Maurice co-signed and said, yeah, he likes to take over everything. I was like, okay, we throwing shots. And then we have Tisha up here with her husband, Marsau, basically showing his back and saying, hey, look at my back. Is my back, is my back the one in the picture? So basically they both think it's a joke. Kimmi was joking about the situation as well. They thought it was cute. They thought it was funny, I guess, they feel like that wasn't him up in the hotel, baby. Okay. And if it was him, they ain't gonna omit to the situation for real. But in this particular, video that they uploaded to the Instagram, it also makes it seem like there's some truth to some things that are going on. Basically, he called his wife a fool. He said, I wouldn't even put up with it, but yet he don't want her to even question him or ask him any questions about what people are saying when she has some concerns that they might have some proof. And in any event, if you guys watch the show at once the episode begins, it lets you know what happened on a previous episode, and it has Marsau basically saying, yes, I was in New York in January. Oh, yes, I was, but I was with my friend. And then we got the friend, out here saying that, hey, I was not in, Atlanta with Marsau. So what's going on with that situation? In any event, it lets you know whatever Marsau is doing, he's doing it, and Tisha is complicit in the situation. She don't care. She ain't worried about it. She just don't like the embarrassment, but at the same time, she wants to keep hold of her love of hooligan. She wants to keep a hold of her husband, because if you actually watch this episode, you could see where Tisha is looking at everybody around her. They having broken relationship. Her cousin is a single mother with 4 kids, 5 kids, and then her brother basically going through a divorce, and he got a baby on the way. She got her uncle out here talking crazy like Wanda, and then you have Marsau making fun of her family, the way they speak, the way they talk, and everything. Tisha kind of wants to be removed from that, and she is removed from that, but to make her feel secure, in my opinion, is to stay with her husband. That's this masochist. He's so masculine that she believes that he's just this all to end, all to be all. And he is smart and he is intelligent. He's totally opposite of her family. So I think that's another reason why she holds on to him. And plus, he's a shield. She can just say, I'm married. I got a husband. I got my kids. I got a business. I got this. I got that. Like, her identity is through her husband. And it makes her better to have what she has, because most of the people in her family family don't have a stable marriage, don't have a stable relationship. They're having kids out of wedlock over and over, or they're getting divorced. And she doesn't want to be a part of that, because the last thing she wants to do is to go through a divorce and go through that situation. So wherever Marsau might be doing or doing, she's not going to pay attention to it, or she's going to, close a blind eye to it, because the last thing that she wants to do is to be a single mother. You know what I mean? Then at the same time, she wants to believe her husband because that's her husband. But her questioning him, and then her having Marsau basically getting questioned by her family, even though it's probably set up by production, but to have that out there where your family actually thinks that your husband ain't ish. Your family think he ain't ish. Don't think your family think like he is the worst thing that is walking, and calling him out. And it's almost like the same things that she says to Marsau about her relationship. Like, she wants him to answer a question. She wants him to stop beating around the bush. She wants him to be upfront and say no, and things of that nature. So she got a mama doing it, and now she got a whole family sitting up here doing it on TV. They might have got some free food out the situation, but it is what it is. I was just like, Lord have mercy. And any event, and just to have Tisha on her vacation, that she posted to Instagram and showing her husband back. Does that look like my husband back in that photo? You got Kimmi said that don't look nothing like your husband's back in that photo. So basically she's throwing shots at it and saying that, oh, it's not true, or it's very funny. But in any event, now we find out that your husband was in Atlanta in January, and he wasn't with Fletcher. He wasn't with Fletcher, okay? So now you got egg on your face, but she's okay with the egg on her face, because the last thing she wants to do is to be considered a single mother and having a broken marriage, because everybody else has a broken marriage. Her mother's been divorced, things of that nature. She doesn't want to be a part of that, point blank period. She don't want to be a part of that statistics out here in these streets, y'all. And that's for real, for real. I'm just like, Lord have mercy. What is going on? What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? So in any event, moving on from that situation, and also in that particular video that Tisha posted to Instagram, her and Kimmi out here in these streets doing what it do, baby. Marsau, he brings up the rumor to Tisha and basically saying, oh, you heard the new rumor? You heard the rumor that, I supposedly got your cousin pregnant, and I got a baby by your cousin, because that's the rumor out here on these streets, is that Marsau got one of Tisha's cousins pregnant. And now it's not only one cousin pregnant, that he got two cousins pregnant. And so he brought that up on the Instagram live, and he wanted to laugh at it. And she was like, no, let's not talk about it, and things of that nature. So it just seems like, he just, Marsau is just out here in a sea or ocean filled with plenty of food. Okay, so he's out here with the food, and Tisha basically telling everybody, listen, I got questions. I know y'all think I'm stupid, but I'm not naive. And on the upcoming episode, she's gonna be out here talking about, that I'm going to believe my husband. And then he has the nerve to tell her that she can't question him. But yet he said in that video, and it's the last video I posted to my main channel, Marsau said, I wouldn't even put up with these rumors that you are putting up with. And basically, if you question him, like, why can't she question you and ask you about something that maybe seems like it has some merit to the situation? So he don't even want her to question him or ask him any questions. She's on TV. These things are happening. She looks a fool. Her family's bringing up everything on TV that's making her look like a fool. Like, why don't you answer her question? She wants support from you. Why can't you do that? Why you gotta act like, you're above reproach? Like, you can't be questioned. Like, she can't ask you this. Doesn't mean that she has doubt. She wants to put it out there for the public as well, and say, hey, listen, this is what he tells me, and this is why I believe him, and this is why I love him, and this is why I'm with him. But he can't even help her with feeding the public whatever she wants to feed the public, because he wants to be so ignorant with the situation and basically act like he's above reproach, like nobody can ask him any question like he's somebody. And baby, y'all look bad on TV, okay? Especially when it comes down to this goddamn food truck that y'all got Miss Wanda in. How is the Scots out here when she's talking about they write checks and they got money, and you got Marsau acting like he's the baddest, biggest, and everything in the world, and so she's still an extension of your family, and you got her on the show getting paid right along with you, okay? You might not act like you don't like her, but she's making y'all relevant, all right? Even though it's for the wrong reasons, but that's what Miss Wanda is doing, or Wanda, because they want to take the miss out because she's out here talking about people's babies. Wanda, your baby daddy is up in Melody's DM because he wanna be. Just like Tisha don't really want to claim her family, and she's embarrassed of them, and she feels like they are the low totem pole, but she needs them to question her husband because a woman that has been married to this man, his business partner and everything, she can't ask him no questions. Who the mother F do he think he is that he's above reproach? Tisha, keep doing what you doing because, girl, yeah, you crazy. Because if he want to question you or anything that he want, you gonna answer and you gonna bow down, and you ain't going to, give him the side eye, and you ain't going to run circles around him or be on a merry-go-round with answering a question. But he can do that to you at the same in turn. You got to give him all that respect when he don't give you the same respect back. But girl, we know why you still with him. We know that is your identity, and he's your identity, girl. But in any event, it is what it is. And Wanda in her truck, like, why did they bring that raggedy ass truck? Like, you already know that there's mouse, squirrels, raccoons, and everything up in that truck. That truck didn't even have a battery in it. How you go look at a truck that you gonna put $40,000 in? I mean, you gotta put $40,000 in, and plus it ain't even running. Are you kidding me? It's not running. And Wanda knows the truck ain't running, but she got the truck on the street, but it's a raggedy ass truck. The way that they be boasting out here about their money and what they have, it don't seem like it, okay? It seemed like the rumors may be true that the big boss on the show, the big boss with the money, is Mel. That's what it seemed like, because I guarantee you Mel won't put her mother in no raggedy ass truck and put that on TV. Mel wouldn't put her mother in no raggedy truck like that and talk about, hey, baby, oh, I'm going to get this for I guarantee you Mel won't. I bet you Martell wouldn't even put his mother in no raggedy ass truck like that ain't even working, and she don't even know what's going on with the truck, and he had to ask the questions. Of course Marsau don't want to put money in that damn truck. She don't even know about the engine. She don't know nothing about it. That truck needs to be gutted out. And Tisha has a good point that we gut out houses and we make them beautiful, but yeah, it sits in one spot. This particular beautification project that you got to travel all over the place. And why would she pick a raggedy ass truck like that? Marsau out here bragging, daughter out here bragging about their money and what they got. We gonna pull up to something that is running and already painted, baby. We gonna pull up where we can turn on the stove and fry some chicken right there in front of your face, baby. What you think? I would have been on that truck frying food when you came up in that mother effer, and you've been tasting my food, not sitting up in some auditorium or some bar somewhere, instead of on the truck that you need to be on, that you need to be promoting. And I seen the truck, and it's white, and the paint look raggedy, the paint look terrible. But you know what? If they really was about that business and really about that money, most food trucks make $100,000 a year and profit. Is Wanda Food good, to make a turnover profit? Can she pull it off to make a turnover profit of $300,000? Because that's the most in most food trucks. That's the average. I looked it up and I searched the baby. So you can invest more than 40 grand. 40 grand if the truck was running and the plumbing was together and everything else, but you got to fix that up. Yes, it's gonna break down. Yes, it's gonna sound bad. Yes, everything I'm gonna be working like it's supposed to, especially if it's working from the engine. You're gonna put a brand new engine in there, or you're gonna put a brand new used engine in there, and then cut corners and put that woman out on the street like that? No, Mel wouldn't have did that. Mel wouldn't have did that to her mama. So who's the biggest boss on the show? Okay, let me stop. I'm talking mess. I'm talking mess. Lord forgive me. It was in my spirit. It was in my spirit. I was just like, I know they didn't put this truck on here like that. So even they even faking on Pit My Ride. They faked it. You could have faked this. Um, Hold on, let me go to see what you guys are saying. Yep, the fireworks are starting, y'all. So you're gonna hear boom, boom, boom. The fireworks are going heavy out here. So let me click on this real quick. Okay, so let me see what you guys are saying in the comments. I just felt like going in for a minute. God forgive me. Okay. Justice T, please. Hey, what's up? How you doing, girl? What's up, Norris, Tony? Hey, Mary. I was a special guest on Storm Channel yesterday. I just seen it today. You look good. You doing your thing. And all the comments that people were saying was so wonderful. They said the things that I have said to you in the beginning. And I'm so glad that you're flourishing. I'm so glad you're doing good, Tony, because you deserve it all. You have a kind spirit and a kind heart. And that was a blessing. God is working it out for you, baby. He's working it out. What's up, Diane? So in any event, when we get to the situation, okay, so I'm trying to get, this video that I did download. I don't even know why it's taking so long. I don't know why it won't. Let's see if it's gonna do it now. So it's messing up. So in any event, so let me continue on my rant. It's a nice rant. I don't think I'm going overboard because usually I do. But in any event, let's get down to Wanda. So, like I said, food trucks make at least $100,000 a year. Sometimes, I mean, $300,000 a year. And most food trucks cost anywhere from 40,000, to $80,000 that are used. But that truck that Wanda got didn't look used. It looked abandoned. It looked tortured. It looked like, Marsau was like, this is a 1947 truck. Like, what's going on? But in any event, it's on the road, but you got to see the paint job on it. They did a real raggedy job on it. And if they did a raggedy job on the body, it don't even look like they put like concealer on the paint or gloss on the paint that she got on her truck. It just looked like they painted the truck with like white paint from Walmart and they didn't even seal it or whatever the case may be. I ain't no painter, but I know a shitty paint job when I see one. But in any event, so hopefully Wanda, can Wanda make $300,000? And this is what Marsau is afraid of, that she's going to run the business in the ground and blase in the third. That's a possibility she can make $300,000 because that's what mostly food trucks make. On an average, after the business is going, is the food good? So in any event, she was, when they had the brawl out there in the streets, when they was out here fighting, baby, or allegedly fighting or lying about fighting, and then Tisha, like yo mama girl, she got on this video, she got on Instagram and said that she beat up Melanie, she has scratches and everything, and then it's coming out that there wasn't even a squabble. You got your mama and your husband lying to you. What a shame. What a shame. Tisha, wake up. So in any event, when the situation went down with Mel and, this particular event, Wanda was cooking. Allegedly, Wanda started the situation. Martell and Marsau, was arguing and things of that nature. Somebody came behind Miss Melody and tried to snatch her up, but she was quick and fast. You know what I mean? Because she used to, work that thing. But in any event, at this particular event, we had Stormy jumped on Instagram, baby, and she basically was saying that Wanda was bragging. First of all, let's get to Wanda. I was trying to bring up the video so you guys could see it. The episode was okay, but it really wasn't all that much. But so in any event, at this particular event, when it comes to Stormy, you can see her right there. I think that's Stormy. I don't know if that's her, but Storm, she brought like 25 plates. She brought mad food. And Wanda went on Instagram, was like, yo, I want you guys to tell me how my food tastes. Stormy and her husband, they brought so much plate and so much food when Miss Wanda was on, Instagram live with, what's her name? Destiny. So Destiny has totally, flipped the script on Melody. She, she's a Scot now, baby. She's a Scot. Okay. But in any event, so Wanda was bragging that, Stormy brought all this. She brought a whole truck of food. And Stormy said that she brought food too as well. And Stormy went online to basically review the fight call people ghetto and say that I'm ghetto. They say that I'm loving hip hop. They say this about me. But look how they was acting. Stormy was out here talking about Wanda was kicking ass and taking names later and fixing food and passing plates and everything, getting back on a grill, almost as if she was condoning Wanda's behavior, almost as if she was bigging up Wanda. That's what it looked like. So Stormy then in return, after that video, because she was getting backlash, because when I seen, I said, what is she doing? Co-signing the Scots? And she calling Melody ghetto too as well. Like, what you doing, Stormy? Like, she opened the door. Melody keep opening these doors for people and they keep turning on her, before the season even is over. Tiffany's hanging on. But so in any event, Stormy got on Instagram and she basically did a live and she said the food was disgusting. She said the food was nasty. She said the ribs were burnt. She said the food didn't have no taste. She said the food was sticky, icky, nasty. She never tastes no Southern food that tastes as bad as Wanda's food. So Wanda, you was out here with Destiny on Instagram, and and Destiny was like, your food tastes good. Wanda was like, I want a review from y'all. Well, Stormy gave you a review and it was nasty, girl. It was nasty. So you already know Wanda's gonna show up and show out. And in any event, there's a petition to get Wanda off the show, but that ain't gonna happen. She's still gonna be on the show. Carlos King, you know how he get down. It is what it is. So she's still gonna be on the show. That's gonna be the situation. But I just had to talk some mess. Like, so Wanda, you tell me about your food. And Stormy quickly realized the backlash and she jumped her ass on Instagram to tell Wanda back. And in return, I don't know if I believe exactly what Stormy had to say about Wanda's food, because the only reason why she did a backup live is because she was getting called out, because it was seeming like she was supporting Wanda. If she wanted to support Wanda, she could, ain't no problem. But she was bodacious about Wanda, and Wanda was like, yeah, I was kicking Melanie's butt. I told him, I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, this lion is not good. This lion is not good at all. And we have to think about this lion that we're getting from the Scots, and then we see Wanda's truck. Something ain't adding up. It ain't adding up. Ain't nobody gonna put their mama and their family members in a situation like that. And then on top, like, something ain't adding up. They talking all this money, talking about money's in the bank, writing checks. I don't have to be a nice husband. All I gotta do is write a check. He didn't say that, but I'm just saying. Yes, next week episode is definitely going to be juicy. So, I'm just like, what? Come on. That's just like, how you gonna be? Yo, listen, she pulled up with a truck that don't move. She pulled up with a truck that was rotten from the inside out. It might got termite. It might got bees. It might got mosquitoes, okay? Raccoons, squirrels, birds, bird nests, all types of stuff. You know what I mean? That's rotted in there. That could be toxic to anybody breathing that in, especially when it gets hot. And then you're gonna take you're gonna take bucket paint and then paint over it. That paint job was so terrible. Like, that's no way that they paid 40 grand for that truck. There's no way that they put 40 grand of repairs in that truck. And Tisha, all that mess that you've been talking, you put your mama in a truck like that? Come on. And then you out here on this video, you guys are chilling on vacation and everything. Like, come on. This man said he was up in New York with Mike Fletcher, whoever the hell Fletcher is. Fletcher's out here saying he was nowhere with him. Your husband went to Africa and didn't take you and your kids. Yes, you are naive, but you in on the scam, and your mom's in on it as well. Y'all paying Wanda to act a fool, but Wanda don't know she is getting paid pennies. She should have had a $90,000 truck that she showed them. Because if she can cook and you're going to invest in her, she should turn it over to $300,000. Y'all Google how much you make annually as a food truck owner, even in the beginning year. Okay, so I'm just like, this is Shay Tay. Something ain't right, y'all. Something ain't right. Like, I'm thinking that Stormy and Melody and Mel are the biggest boss. Mel, but Mel would never, Mel would never put her mother in a truck like that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Did you see that truck? Mel's mother wouldn't even, and I think Marsau felt embarrassed looking at the truck. He said, we might have just well throw the money out the window. Like, this is crazy. But in any event, moving on from that situation, let's get to Tiffany and her husband, Lou. She's going out here to find her mother, her father. She's kind of find her father and things of that nature. But this is a different kind of story because, there was, a biracial couple going on. And at the time that this was happening, black men couldn't date white women, or black women couldn't date white men. If you did, you could be lynched. Okay. So in any event, this happened back in the day. So therefore it's a little bit different, but we have seen this on Real Housewives of Potomac. We have seen this on Married to Medicine. We have seen this story over and over and over. So it is what it is. Tiffany's trying, and then she meets up with her parents. She lets them know the parents are open. They felt a little bit hurt. So, if you are adopted and, you want to find your parents, your biological parents, this is what your biological parents will say on TV. It hurts, but we wish you the best. We hope that you get through it. And we know that you need to find the information. And Tiffany's trying to find it for health reasons. She's just, and all things of that nature. It's a storyline, because she don't want to, she don't want to be out here beefing. She don't want to roll with the big dogs. She don't want to roll with Mel like that. She's trying to stay real cool, real simmer down. She really ain't trying to ruffle no feathers. She's just minding her business, making her boring as shit. So therefore, if we got to get rid of anybody, let's get rid of Tiffany and keep Storm. Okay, let's do that. At least Storm goes on Instagram Live and drop the tea, and her mama dropped the tea. We got Tiffany giving us nothing. Tiffany hasn't gave us nothing since Taco, or since she, blew up Destiny's spot. Even Destiny give us a little tea. Destiny was on Instagram Live with Wanda bragging and bragging and dancing. Destiny done went down to the low gutter. All right, so okay, so here we go. Walmart in Meridian. So so it finally came up. So look at me, I just can't help me, Jesus. I don't like talking mess, but I do. So this is Stormy right here. Okay, let me tell you what's going on with Stormy real quick. So Stormy, basically she messed up when she went live and she was bigging up Wanda when she's supposed to be Mel's team road dog, because Stormy came on the show like she got problem, like she got beef with anybody that got beef with Mel. She was calling out anybody that had a problem with Mel, so she was acting like Mel's road dog best friend. I don't like this type of behavior. She done called out Kiki, whatever. So that live did make her look bad, and then she did another live right after, a couple of days after, basically bashing Wanda. So I don't know if it's true or not, but at least she realized the error of her ways and wasn't so ego and basically said, I don't got to say nothing. But in any event, her products that she is selling, that you can see, has sold out in all the Walmarts where she is, and she is making buku money out here in these streets. She's at Walmart, she's in Target, she's selling out on her website. She is selling good, baby. So she's out here doing the damn thing, and she called Wanda out so bad. But it is what it is. So let's get to this situation. So let's talk now. We have, Marsau. He's with his wife, Tisha, and they're actually, going to look at the truck. And let me tell you, Marsau was nice in this situation, baby. He picked his wife up and helped her out the truck. He must be feeling a little guilty. He must be feeling like, damn, I can't believe Tisha is this stupid. I can't believe she just let me get away with murder on TV and embarrassing her and talking to her like she don't know nothing, like she is one of his students, like she is one of, his kids. He can't believe that, damn, he's getting away with murder like this. So he helped her up out the truck, and also he's letting us know that he is chivalrous. He has some chivalry going on. And I was like, Marsau, you helping her out the truck? And she was like, I can get out by myself. She was shocked because that got to be the first time he done helped her up out the truck. I said, Marsau, you are really putting on the show. Go ahead, Marsau. Do what you need to do. He really helped her up out the truck, y'all. It was cute because we know he only did it for TV. And look at this truck. This truck is ridiculous. This truck don't move. It don't got no battery inside the truck. And I guarantee you them tires are bald. And then they put white paint. This truck is already white. They put white paint back on this truck and put it out on the street. It had no engine, really no engine inside, nothing. Anything going on. This is a dangerous, hazardous truck, okay? And they did the minimal amount of work, okay? Because that guy didn't even understand what any of them were saying. All he know is you gonna give me 40 grand? and and the guy was only talking about the cosmetics of the inside of the truck, fixing it up to getting it ready to cook and have a stove and refrigerator. Like, this truck is just, I can't believe, like, why would Wanda on TV, her daughter and her son-in-law are the biggest bosses, and Blase the third, she had to know that they broke like that for her to even, I mean, not broke like that, but they don't got it like that. And to go pick out the most raggediest truck, or somebody convinced her to buy the raggediest truck that don't work, and they made a killing, and they used Mama Wanda, to get what they needed to get. And she's a fool, and she don't know what she's doing, and she needed some more help because Wanda, she looks like she may have an IEP, or should have had an IEP back in the day. So in any event, why would she pick out this truck? That's like if someone says, I'm going to buy you a pair of shoes. Go get any type of shoes that you want. Anytime, I'm going to buy you a pair of shoes. Just go get the shoes that's going to be comfortable, the ones that you like. And you come back with, shoes that cost $1.99 and already been worn and worn out and everything, because either you think that you're worthless, or you think this is all the person can afford that is buying you, or is going to be assisting you with something. So why would she pick out a truck like that? Because she don't believe that they can afford it. So she tried to go with the cheapest thing, so but how is it so cheap when you can't even drive it? Like, if you're going to get a truck, you want the sink working, you want the stove working, you want that to be already intact. There was nothing intact. It was like people probably was living out of this, particular truck, which is just like, why would you even put that on TV? Shit, I would have went, how many times he's rallied? I don't know why they picked out that truck. And the inside was rotted. It had rebar. It had all types of stuff. I mean, it just looked abandoned for years. Oh my God. And she seen a vision in it. And then he's the only one. Marsau's the only one that looked at the engine. Tisha didn't look at the engine. And then the guy that they were talking to, he was surprised that he even said anything about the engine, because basically he was gonna burn them anyway. He was burning Wanda and getting money out of her because she don't know what she's talking about. Anytime you're a woman and you go deal with anybody that is a mechanic or any type of business, if they ain't a crook, they're gonna be a crook for their company and try to get the most money out of you, especially if you're a black woman dealing with any other race. Any race period is going to really try to take advantage of you. And so he was talking about the inside. He wasn't even talking about moving the truck. So basically he wanted to fix the inside, charge a fee for that. And then she goes, oh, it ain't running. Oh, you didn't tell me you wanted that done. To get it running, it'll cost this and that. And so boom, you get you paid him double. You paid him twice. So Marsau looked into that. He was like, yo, Wanda, if you can get this car to start, if you get this truck to start, you can have it. He was like, yo, getting this truck is like throwing cash out the window. Hell yeah, it is. But you know what? Wanda's on that truck and she's cooking food and things of that nature. She's out here in these streets. So evidently they got her to work. Maybe Marsau was able to talk them down, because 40,000 and then all the other stuff, like that's crazy. And so Marsau was like, it's just like, you might as well just roll out the window, put the money out there, because this is just throwing away money. And basically and Tisha's like, I want the money for my mother, she deserve it. Yes, she deserve it, because your mother's out here doing your business, you know what I mean? And Marsau knows that. That's why Wanda's doing what she doing, because Tisha got her out here. Marsau, the last episode before last, when at Kimmi's housewarming for her son, Marsau pulled Tisha to the side, like, yo, your mom is reckless. Like, she can't keep doing this. Like, she gonna get hurt out here in these streets. Like, this is crazy. He even talked to Maurice about it. And Tisha was like, well, they coming at her first. Tisha got her mother there for backup. Tisha got her family there for backup, even though she's embarrassed of them and she don't ever want to be in their shoes or be in their foot and have to even walk a mile in their shoes. That's why she's holding on to her husband and she ain't gonna let him go because she don't want to be considered, oh, I'm a single woman, I'm a strong woman. Oh no, I'm a married woman. That's what Tisha's at today, baby. And so, and so you got this whole situation, and then Martell comes up. Why Martell coming up in your conversation? So now we see that it seemed like when it comes to Marsau, he wasn't going to work with Martell. He joked about Martell with his brother Maurice and with Tisha, basically saying, I'm not selling any of my share for him to buy back in. I'm not selling any of my share either. I'm not sharing. I'm not selling any of this. And so he made it seem, he was basically saying, oh, Martell has to start from the bottom up. We're going to put him in charge of a particular property and see if he comes through. I believe it was Destiny's property, and I don't even know if Destiny property is even that he even worked on it, because baby, the streets are saying Destiny's salon and hair shit is dry. Girl, what are you doing? I thought you was out here hustling. You've been on the show for a minute. You should be where are you close to Stormy? Because I remember you coming on selling hair products. People saying your store is not even open. Like, you be closed down all day long. Like, you better put that baby on the back of your hip and keep it moving. You better get a sheet and tie that baby from the back to the front, okay? And be up in that store working. That's what Bambi did. Bambi from Love and Hip Hop, she got all her kids up in her store, working because she can't afford a nanny with a husband, okay? So in any event, we got that situation going on. And so, she brings up, well, he doesn't, Marsau doesn't really want to, invest money or help money or anything else like that. And Tisha said, well, you're talking about my mom, but what about, Martell? He tried to destroy our family. Tisha got this word in her mouth. Destroy. Everybody's trying to destroy. Baby, your husband's destroying you guys on your own by the way he treats you, the way he talks to you, the way he answers the questions, where people are always going to look at you and nag you and basically make you feel like he is cheating because you don't trust him. And that's why you got your mother, you got your family out here asking him questions because you don't feel comfortable asking him questions because he put you in a box where you dare cross that line anymore, and you're trying to fight to get out that box. So he makes you look stupid, and so therefore you looking stupid is making you feel bad because every time you go live, people make you feel stupid. You believe what these people are saying. How is you believing strangers when you married to this man? Because you don't know where he at. He was out in Atlanta in January and told you a lie. He was with Fletcher, and he wasn't with Fletcher. So he's the one destroying your marriage, baby girl. It's not us. It's not Martell. It's not any of that, because when rumors come, he basically act like he's guilty, and then he doesn't try to reassure you and give you that. It's basically, if you ask him a question, you are questioning him, you're questioning his manhood, you're questioning your marriage, you're questioning your trust, you're questioning him as a provider. And so therefore you doing that is basically destroying the marriage. That's how he feels, and that's that mind games he play on you. But Tisha is trying to shake it off. She's trying to shake it off, but she don't want to be that single woman, because if she really had to wake up, she would just see that she's just a pawn in his game. And I don't think that she's a pawn. I think she knows what's going on, and she just has to accept it because she don't want to be without him, and he can tell her anything. Let me tell you, Lord have mercy. So in any event, she brings up Martell and says that Martell tried to destroy their marriage, especially when he brought up that Marsau was out here cheating with like 20 women. He made that statement, and I never heard of rumors before. Girl, your cousin Kiki said this rumor's been out here, even though Martell tried to turn Marsau tried to turn the tables last week and say that Mel started the rumors from get-go, and she used Wanda to, recycle old rumors that Mel started. And basically Kiki came to you with the rumors. So that's how Kiki had the conversation about the rumors, because they were started from Mel. This is what your husband is saying to you, and you just be walking along with it. So yes, please stop telling us that you're not naive, okay? Please just be honest. Just be honest out here in these streets, and just stop trying to blame everybody for your marriage. Your husband is the one that's making you look bad. Your husband is the one that was in Atlanta acting a fool. Your husband was with the one with the red dress. Your husband is the one that's talking about you don't have receipts unless you see me, unless you catch me. That's a receipt. Well, I'm not gonna say I wasn't at that house, but if I was at that house, wouldn't somebody have some type of receipts or whatever? He's the one that does that. He's the one that is destroying your own marriage, and he's not destroying it in his eyes. He's destroying it in the public eye, which the public is harassing you and basically feel like, oh my God, like how can you talk about antibody when your man is just sitting there? You can't even talk to him about how you truly feel. You can't even talk to him about how you hurt, because as soon as you say that you hurt and it makes you feel bad and it's just too much, he tells you that you are doing him wrong. You are questioning him. You are the one, and he don't validate anything that you go through. That's a shame. Oh, baby. But in any event, girls, you's married. You's married and got Monte. So, happiness don't mean shit. Okay. We can fake it. Even on your vacation, you wasn't happy. Even on your vacation, y'all talking about baby mama, cousin rumors, and was at his back in a hotel. The reason why you saying that is because it's bothering you, because you hurt, because you believe it. Okay. And this is why people calling you out. Well, then if you don't believe it, then stop questioning him. Okay. He knows that you're questioning him because you believe it, and he's trying to get you to stop questioning him, because basically watching you question him make the public believe that he's actually really cheating because you don't believe him, because you questioning him. And then on top of that, who are you to question him, because he's the breadwinner? Okay, this is how he feels, but that's your husband. But in any event, moving on from that situation, so we get to the Marsau was basically talking about the truck, that the truck is just terrible. The truck is just the truck is 1942. And he said, I'll pay you. I'll pay you if you can start this truck. This is really sad. It's really sad that they put this truck on TV. So, she goes, and Tisha goes, everything leads back to the Holts. No, it leads back to your husband being caught up in these situations. Why was he there partying with Martell? Why was they all staying in that place together? Why is he going back to Atlanta and basically says that he don't need to act you, he don't need to say anything? All the stress that it caused you try to act like it didn't cause you stress, but it did. And he's trying to act like if you questioning him, it's the wrong thing. But I bet you he can question you. I bet you can question everything about you. He can question what kind. He can question anything he want about you, and you can't say anything. So it's just like, girl, you are his child. But in any event, we move on to this situation where Mel is giving Tiffany some real advice. Tiffany's talking about, oh yeah, my husband, he's feeling a certain type of way because he wants to have a baby, but he's saying I ain't got no time for him. So Melody looked at her and said, girl, if your husband is saying that he's feeling neglected and he ain't got no time for you, and you ain't making you don't make time for him, you really need to heed to his message, because he will be out here in these streets with a Miss Coleslaw. Okay, so pay attention. And also Mel said some true ish when she said, if there's still problems going on in your relationship and your marriage, a baby ain't gonna help it. Only thing it's gonna do is keep him in a house where Lou likes to be. And then Tiffany said he don't want to travel, but he was willing to travel with you and Mel, but you didn't want him to come through. Okay, but I think that it was best that Lou didn't go on this trip, because they got more out, and it felt like Tiffany was kind of being, human, and Mel, let her know, like, your baby ain't gonna change that situation. If he's saying you working this much and you this busy, you better pay attention. Heed to his message that he is trying to send you, girl. That's what you need to do. Point blank, period. Hopefully she took it in. So she's going to chase down and find her father. He's black and things of that nature. And she find out the racist stuff that was going on back then. Her father could have been lynched if they would have found out he impregnated a Caucasian woman. And then on top of that, she find out that her mother keep lying to her about who her baby father is or who her daddy is, and she done took DNA tests with these people and coming to find out that they ain't the father. So her mother was either out here, busting it wild or whatever the case may be, or she just really doesn't want Tiffany to know who her father is because it's detrimental to her. And so she's putting her daughter on this wild goose chase. Now we're on TV with this wild goose chase. Lord, your mama is going to abandon you again. Okay, girl? That's what she's going to do, because she's going to get tired of your shit, because she don't want you to know. So mama's going to run. She already said mama ain't talking to her. Mama's trash in this situation. Straight trash. So moving on from that, so we talk about that situation, the DNA, and she took a DNA test. Your mama made you go take a DNA test and everything. Your mother was sitting up there drinking and smoking, talking about my daughter's so damn stupid. She don't even know I'm lying to her. Like, this is just crazy. So she's having situations with Lou. It doesn't seem like there's love between Tiffany and Lou. I don't know what's going on. Tiffany just seems like she is off this rocker. She's not happy with life, and she's not happy with that husband, and she doesn't really want a kid with him, and I don't think she really wants a kid. And I don't think she's happy with her husband. She probably want a homebody at one point in time, but she doesn't want a homebody now. And he's just lazy, sitting up there eating, and just sitting there. And then on top of that, she wants a man that's has authority, and he doesn't have any authority. And she could do whatever she wants. She bragged about giving him this and giving him that. Whatever you must be giving him, he don't like. He want more. He ain't fool. He's a big man. He look like he hungry, thirsty, and greedy. So whatever little bit that you trying to say that, I did this to him, I do him like this at night, I put it on him. No, you don't. Mm-mm. No, you don't. Because you're doing it out of obligation, not because of lust, not because of attraction, and not because of love. Obligation, so you don't hear his mouth. What kind of marriage is going on over there? Melody knows something ain't right. Melody, she know something ain't right. She know it ain't right. She know this shit sound fugazi. Tiffany know what she's saying sound crazy. Tiffany, we know you don't want that, man. Tiffany, we know that you want a baller, shot caller. You know, you want a man where you don't have to work 7 days a week. Okay, 96 hours a week. You getting tired of Lou. You don't want Lou no more. And Mel just looking like, yep, this shit is going downhill fast. And so they end up to the newspaper place. This is really a new usually you have to go to libraries for this particular information. You want to find out old information, like old news stories, things that happen in the past, that the newspapers, because there's really no newspaper. I haven't seen a newspaper in God knows how many years. I don't even see the newspaper people delivering newspapers anymore. I don't see a paper boy, a paper girl. I don't see families, sitting in their core like at 4:00 in the morning. You look out your door. Who is this sitting? No, it's the paper people. Ain't no more paper coming, y'all. Some people may still got paper. But, so in any event, so we have this situation. They get to this newspaper place where they keep all the information. They find out some information. They see KKK. They see Martin Luther King. They see all the hatred that was going on at that time, and a division and a divide, and what Black people had to go through. So, especially if a Black man dates a white woman. And Melody, she said, so if a Black man dated a white woman, he got lynched. And they kept white women off of, the block for Black men to get. And, she made that little snap when she said that. So a Black man would get lynched if he was dating a white woman. She made that little snap. And to me, it just almost felt like Mel was saying, this is why a lot of Black men desire something. Because at one point in time, it was forbidden for them to have it. You know what I mean? It was like, you can't have no gold, and now they can get the gold, and they all with the gold. You know what I mean? To me, that's what she probably didn't mean that, but when she said that as she was walking out the place, It was like, whoa. And she felt like, whoa. And then the guy was like, your father could have got killed back in the day if they would have found out that, she was born, this was around 1970. So in 1970, there was, it was still hard to have be in an interracial relationship. And also, especially in this particular county, it was Greene County, and black people came in and it kind of like took over. And so they're saying that the Caucasian moved to another county and had their separate schools, their separate this, separate that, and things of that nature. So, and 1970s, not too long ago. That's why I'm saying people be acting like slavery was long time ago. It wasn't long time ago. So you know what I mean? Some people still think we should be slaves. Okay, like let's come on. And that's why we haven't got that law passed where we are considered, a protected class. We have seen all the things that happened to our people over the time from 1970 to 2022, and we still are not in the protective class. Come on, why ain't we? This particular part right here on this show tells you why we ain't. Don't forget and don't ever get it twisted. So moving on from that situation, we have, Mel was like, let's talk to this guy across the street, the barbershop guy. So this barbershop guy, he was around in, I think, 1960. Why does this man look good? This man look young, y'all. And so he knew her mother. This man don't look like he's older. He looks like a young, 40. He looks like a young 41. He looks young. I was like, OMG. He looks young, like he looks very young. His black don't crack, but if you DL Hughley, it definitely does. But so she asked him this question, and he was like, "Yeah, when I met her, she was pregnant. I know who your mama is. Your mama used to be out here with her friend. Like she liked us. She was black friendly. You know what I mean? So that's what he was saying. And so now." They're feeling a certain time. We get to Wanda. Wanda done got her yellow dress on, her big ass. She got what's her name? Angel, and she got Angel Bricks earrings on right now. She got Angel Bricks earrings on now. And so we get to Tisha's brother, T Mac. He's in the midst of divorce. This is what Tisha don't want to be with. And so now, she don't want to be in that type of situation. She want to be the upper echelon of her family, but she still need them to call out her no good husband, allegedly. But he's a good provider. he he got good seed. Let me stop. So in any event, we have T Mac. He's basically talking to his cousin or somebody. She got 5 kids, and she's going through it. She's going through a divorce. So he's telling her that his girlfriend is pregnant now. He really needs this food truck to work. And T Mac got this girl pregnant. This girl is so pretty. She's so pretty, but you can tell that she's about like 3 months. You can tell like she's like 3 months when she was outside, because she had a fitting velvet, outfit on. And you could tell like she's about 3 months, or that could just be a belly, but she is pregnant. And so she's talking to whoever this is, his cousin or somebody else. So I think this is the girl that's gonna be on a food truck. I don't know, but in any event, she's talking to her. So yep, that situation. And then we have what's her name? Tisha basically saying, and Tisha, okay, this is what I wanted to say to you guys. I don't have any pictures. Usually I would have the pictures up, but I just thought about it as I was watching the show. Do you guys think this season, I remember reviewing the show this season and just saying how beautiful Tisha has been looking. Like everything, like Tisha has really came this season, and she stepped up her game, especially with her hair, with her makeup, with her clothing. She has stepped up. But then it seemed like after these rumors started happening, it seems like Tisha's tired. Tisha's tired. She's worn out. Tisha was wearing her real hair on most episodes in the beginning. She done put back the wig on, and she don't even got no edges in this picture. It looked like she got a black dye mark. Her wig looked dry. Like, she's tired. This man is wearing her out. Okay. She's going to be in make-believe land as long as she can. But unfortunately, not unfortunately, that's the wrong terminology. I didn't want to use that. But she might wake up. because she's asking these questions, or it could just be a storyline. But in any event, she's looking at her brother. You got to hustle. You got to get it together. Come on. You got to do this. You always say you got lack of money, blah, blah, blah. Tisha likes being in that position. And she wants to help her family, but at the same time, she's looking at them like they all messed up. And I ain't. And I still got a solid husband and a solid financial life and somewhat of love. And I got my kids. So, it's going to be very difficult for her to realize that she deserves better, or to ask for better and demand better and get better, because she can. But she don't want to be alone, and she don't want to take him where he totally goes. So she's going to accept the things that he's giving her, because there's a fear that she might be like her family members, and she don't want to be nothing like them. But she need them to call out her husband. And so they come, Bernard. I don't know who Bernard is, but Bernard comes, and basically he is confronting Marsau, and he is saying, you call me Dominican. You call me American. I was like, oh, so he called you Dominican? And so and so Marsau is like, yo, I called you a minion. And so he's talking about, like, Marsau is just over there really making fun, disrespecting the family, the way that he said this is Wanda number 2. I can't. He was like, this is Wanda number 2. And then the guy said, you ain't nothing but a you what did he say? He said, you are a I think it was controlling. He said, you are controlling maniac. Or something of that nature, he said. And so you are a controlling freak. You're a controlling freak. He was you are a controlling freak. And then Marsau said, it's either gonna be one or the other one. One goes before and one comes after. What do you mean, control freak? He said, I can't be both. Like, Marsau is just everything that they were saying. He just had like a baseball bat. He was just hitting them. He was just like in the schoolyard back in the day, telling mama jokes with these people. I was like, Lord, let me see. I can't even see the comments. I'm trying to see the comments. Okay, so Miss T, smart ass. So so it was funny. So Tisha's family, but they still I don't know if Mama Wanda paid him or production told them to come at him, but your family really hate this dude. Your family really hate this dude. Like, homeboy Bernard, you get an A1 for me. Bernard, you get an A. Bernard was like, you are a controlling freak. And so he was like, you were many women. You got a whole bunch of women. You was in a hotel. You was in a hotel with a woman, and that picture of your back, they couldn't really get it out. And then Wanda's in the background talking about, it was no hotel, it was a motel. Like, I can't with them. I can't. This is just but now we're in. Hey, what's up, Kim? How you doing? So I was just like, okay, so it was funny. And he was like, yeah. And then why did Marsau say something so ignorant, like, either you gonna smell me, or you gonna he said something about smell him, or blah blah blah. I don't know what the rest of the shit that he said, but he's telling Tisha's cousins that are female, that are younger than him, that, oh, you're only gonna get one time to ask me, or if you want to know, you can smell me and find out if it's true. But it's been some time, so he wanted them to smell his ass. Was he saying that they smell? Because Marsau be throwing backhand compliments, and he be shading these people because he feels like his IQ is higher, which it is. Like, we ain't gonna front, you know what I mean? But Bernard was there. Bernard was like, you was with 20 women, you was cheating, and you ain't gonna never tell the truth, and you don't answer these questions, and Tisha wants you to answer these questions, and you won't answer these questions. And then we got T-Mac, yeah, what about the baby? What about Yeah. T Mac, you need this man to fund this truck so you can take care of your third child, okay? And so Tisha is talking to her cousin. I don't know who she is. She's talking to her cousin, I believe. Her cousin's going through a divorce. She's a single mother of 5. Poor thing. Oh my God. You know how difficult that is to raise 5 kids by yourself, being a black woman. And then also if you live in a high crime neighborhood, to protect your children from crime. And then especially today, feeding kids and feeding your family and feeding yourself is very expensive today. I mean, very expensive. It's ridiculous. Now, this is why Tisha don't ever want to be in his position. And Bernard was like, "You don't like us because we come from the other side of the track." Other side of the track. I was like, Lord, Bernard, know his ass is old because we come from you call us from the track, and then the other side of the track. Oh my God, I used to hear that as a kid. They're from the other side of the track. Yes, I know. We shall see. So Tisha was like, I'm gonna be here for you no matter what. Don't go through it by yourself. Don't go through it alone. Call your family, call your people. I think when Tisha was saying that, she was throwing a shot at Kiki. Okay. And then Bernard and the cousins are out here questioning, Marsau about these cheating, this hotel picture. Oh, it's just really shady how he is. He's like, you gonna smell me, you nasty mother effer. Nobody wanna smell you. We seen you on that boat. We know your ass crack stank. Come on, don't play with us. Don't play with us. We seen that body. We know you sweat and you stink. No, so let me stop because that's not true. I'm only joking. I'm just talking mess. Because he's so ridiculous. Because why would he tell these women to smell him? Like who's gonna smell? Like it's just so ignorant. Like he's basically treating them in a way that Tisha feels about them. That look at them. Look at all these poor people around me. Look at all these people needing an opportunity. Look at all these people that don't got this. I'm so glad I made it. Look at them, but they happy. They might be struggling, but they happy. Okay, Maurice, you gotta lie to yourself. I mean, Marcel, you lie to yourself every day that you wake up. Every day, because there's no reason for you to have that nasty attitude towards people and be so nasty and actually think that you are above reproach. You're on a reality TV show. Things happen. People make rumors. People lie. People this and that. For you to just think that it's your word and that's it. Your word is bond. Your word is God. We don't know you. We ain't Tisha. We ain't dependent on you. We don't need you like that. So therefore, if you're on a reality TV show, there's questions that need to be answered because maybe there might be something real come out of your mouth. Maybe it might be believable when you try to play these mind games that you play with your wife and try to play with the public and play with the TV and with men that are male chauvinist pigs that think like you think that we can't question you, we can't ask you. You need a woman to question you. You need a woman to ask you certain things because sometimes they help you with your game. They help you understand how to treat people and how to get along and basically elevate your business. Okay. So miss me with all that. And then he's gonna say, "Well, if I told you I wasn't cheating, wouldn't you guys?" And I told you no. Would you guys believe me anyway? And they said no. So why is the reason? So then why would I say that I wasn't cheating if you ain't gonna believe me anyway? Because it's just out of respect. It's just out of respect because they're asking for concern. And you can say, well, I said no. If you don't believe me, then go get your evidence. But it's just the gall and the gumption that you think that you don't have to answer nobody. That's her family. That's her blood. They might not feel the way that she feels towards them. They feel like that's my cousin. I love her. I probably can get 40 bucks up out of her. But at the same time, this man is mad disrespectful to you on TV. So we saying that you're disrespectful and her family is saying that, then why won't you heed the message? But you think you're too good to heed the message. You think you too good. You tried. You tried in the beginning of the episode. You helped her out the core, okay? And you helped with Wanda's truck. And then we have Tisha sitting there saying, I'm not naive. I'm not a fool. I'm not this and I'm not that. And he told me questioning him, make our marriage weak. And and why would I'm giving power to the other people? That's all manipulation, Miss Tisha. She goes, I'm not dumb, baby. You sound dumb. Okay. And Bernard, where's Bernard at? And Bernard, oh no, it's Bernard. And Bernard, and she said so, and she gave her whole little speech that she been given, and Bernard said, I don't believe you. Bernard said, nah, that ain't the case, sis. Bernard was about to get in that E. He goes, no, he goes, nah, that's not the case. No, that's not what we seen. He was about to get into Marsau and Wanda with her loud, ignorant, big old juicy mouth. Get over here and taste these potatoes. Is ready in the conversation. He was getting somewhere with Marsau, and Wanda jumped in. And Wanda, why are you looking at Marsau like that with your eyes up, popped up? You want money out of him. You said, well, if he playing my daughter, using my daughter, I got to get something out of it. But Tisha definitely got her mother on this show to cause havoc against her enemies. You know what I mean? She needs somebody to help her fight her battle. You know, when it comes to Bernard, he was getting close. He was getting down. I don't care how his English is. He was handling Marsau. And he was and Marsau was happy that Wanda saved the day. And Tisha, come on, stop playing these games. Tisha was coming on this show in the beginning, and all I could do was just look at her beauty because she was looking so good. Now we on season we're on episode 11. She's looking worn out and worn down. Now you have T Mac basically said, I'm gonna need this truck to work. I'm gonna need this truck I did his food truck to work. And then we got Marsau basically saying that truck ain't ish, which it ain't, and he don't really want to invest in it. And here comes Bernard calling them out. Well, don't lie, T Mac calling them out like, why are you gonna say you're gonna do something? You're gonna change around. But you know, Wanda talking all that mess, I wouldn't give Wanda ish if I was him. I wouldn't give her nothing. The way you talk to me, the way you shave me, I wouldn't even eat your food. I'll be scared. But they owe Wanda. Wanda has made them relevant, not in a positive way, but in a way of, you know, people liking negativity and people liking drama. Wanda has made them very relevant. Look at next episode. Look how Tisha looked. Tisha wasn't looking like this at the beginning of the season. Tisha was looking flawless. I couldn't find a flaw. I found, you know, she looked good, but these rumors are getting to her. Even when she's on vacation, she's mentioning these rumors and things of that nature that, you know, while she's on vacation. If I'm on vacation in my real life and I'm with my husband and it's real good, I'm not going to mention it. And why would Marsau throw up on that boat? Oh, they said I had a baby with your cousin. Like, what if she did that to him? Like he said, he ain't nobody fool, and he said he would not be dealing with half these rumors that she's dealing with. That tells you a lot. So if he feels that way, he should actually have a heart and respect for you, Tisha, where you can ask him about the rumors and he responds and keep it going because you're on reality TV and you need a storyline as well. But in any event, Kimmi's coming to Dental and Tisha is going to flip out with Kimmi. And Kimmi, I want you to make, I hope Kimmi, not Kimmi, Kiki, I hope Kiki is able to make it clear because Marsau is saying that the rumor of infidelity and cheating that Kiki actually had the conversation with Tisha, it came from Melody. Nothing fresh, nothing brand new. So it would be nice if Kiki can actually, if we could see her say, this is when we had the conversation about your husband having infidelity, it came from here, you know, because Marsau is trying to say that it actually came from Mel, that Mel made up a infidelity rumor, talked to Kiki about it, and then Kiki went and talked to Tisha about it, and that's how they had the conversation about infidelity. But it all started from Mel. Like that don't even sound right. Like Kiki doesn't sound like she's stupid. She's an English major. She teaches English. You know, she teaches that, and she sounds, you know, she sounds very, you know, proper when she speaks. But there's one question, you know, when it comes to Tisha and Marsau, when they say that they had to tell Melody, whatever was going on with Kiki, I just don't know what it was. I'm hearing that it's bed bugs. I'm hearing that she had a stalker ex. I'm hearing that she was a klepto. But what is it that Marsau and Tisha had to tell Mel about it, or Melody about the situation, and say that they had no other choice? And Kiki feels like they were, disrespecting and telling her business. What was it? So that's basically it. Anybody want to call in? The phone lines are open. That's basically the episode. I have to watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, DC. I have to watch tonight's episode and the previous episode and put it all in one. And I'm gonna do that probably tomorrow about 4 o'clock or maybe 3 o'clock. And what time is it? Because it's 11:25 now. There's another show that I want to talk to you guys about, but first I'm gonna watch it, and then I'm gonna jump online and talk about all the craziness. It's gonna be crazy. I just haven't had time to watch it. My schedule's been crazy, and today is my hair day, and I have natural hair, and my hair is down to my shoulder, and it's thick, baby. It's like I got cinder blocks on my head. So in any event, the phone line is open. If you have anything to say about the show and what you think, and also the video about the vacation, I did upload it on my channel, my main channel, not too long ago. But it's basically, they gave tea. They was giving tea, baby. Here's the phone. I hope this is the right. Okay, I got the right one. Okay, please tell me your name and where you're coming from, and please turn me down in the background.
Royal from Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Okay, hey, what's up? How you doing?
I'm doing good, and yourself?
All righty.
I want to mention this. Since Marsau, that picture of him came out with his back and his head showing, notice he's been wearing hats ever since then.
Okay.
Yeah, so he been cheating on his wife, and she knows it, and she's trying to place blame on Melody and Martell. She knew from day one what she's married to. And not only that, the son that he has by the other cousin, their sons are the same age, because she was 4 months pregnant when she got married, and she said they're going on 16 years of marriage.
Okay, you got to turn me down in the back. Yeah, you got to move.
Pardon me?
You got to turn me down in the background. The computer or whatever you got going on is coming back after. It's giving feedback.
Okay, I turned it off. I was watching the TV.
Okay, so right here, if you look on the screen in this video, Marsau, he goes, oh, you hear the latest rumor? They saying that I got a baby by your cousin. And she goes, oh, and she changed the subject. And so you're saying that the baby looked just like him, and they are around the same ages as her other child.
Yes, because she was 4 months pregnant when they got married. And they're saying that she knew that her cousin and he were together when she decided to get into a relationship with him, and she got pregnant by him on purpose so he could marry her.
I heard that too, but he's making light of it.
Of course, that's what they do. Because you remember on one episode when they was having that conversation when Martell was cheating, and they said, what advice would you give? He said, never admit it, buddy.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Never admit it, buddy. That's him. That's him.
Yeah, definitely. So he is a cheater. She's so naive. And I blame her mother, because her mother didn't instill any values in her. She has a very low self-esteem. And her mother needs to be kicked off that show. She's a menace to society.
She's a menace to society, but she's making the Scots relevant, and some people like that. There is a petition for her to be off the show, but only like 3,000 people signed it.
They need to get her on. And what Melody and Martell need to do is tell Carlos that if she don't leave the show, we're not going to see him anymore.
Ooh.
That's what they need to do.
Mm.
And they would definitely get her off of that show because it's about them, really. And I love me some Melody.
You think Tisha is staying for the money? That's what Virginia Williams says.
She's staying for the money, and she's staying because she has a low self-esteem.
Miss T says Wanda did the best that she could do. As you can see, come on, what can Wanda really teach her daughter, girl?
Exactly. Absolutely nothing. She has no morals whatsoever. For you to talk about somebody's child, that's so ridiculous. And I think Sugar Mama was the best thing that happened to Melody, because that gave her the strength to go ahead and leave him, because that little girl brought so much joy to her heart.
She brings joy to us.
I know.
She does.
So precious.
She is. She's so cute. Sugar Mama is so cute.
Yeah.
So, okay.
She is.
All right. So, anything else you would like to say?
No, that was basically it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Please tune again next Saturday.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Please tell me your name and where you're calling from, and turn me down in the background because there is an echo.
Martell, and I am calling from Atlanta.
Hey, what's up? It's nice to meet you. What are your thoughts on the show?
It's nice meeting you too. I've been watching you for a while, girl, and I just love your content, what you do. Girl, I'm going to say, girl, this show tonight, girl, it was crazy, especially at the end, child. I promise her family went hard, but they kept asking him questions, and he kept boarding them to answer those questions and stuff, and I believe that's why she brought him down, so her family can ask him no questions and everything, because, her Miss Wanda could never get no answer out of him. And also, I truly believe that, I believe they can make a spin-off. But ain't nobody gonna watch that ratchet show, because you got a brother who get a divorce, and you got a baby on the way with a girlfriend, and you got one cousin. Why do we got? I'm like this other blog that said, why do we need to know y'all folks' business?
Because they're putting it out there because Marsau has been really diverting and acting like he hasn't done nothing, and at the same time, when people know your secrets and you're on a hit show and they can get clout off of it, or they want to expose you because everybody in the town knows, why not let America know?
Well, that's true, but don't nobody want to know all these other folks. We don't know these folks, and I don't want to know folks' business. Y'all just putting this stuff, and I can, just like I said, I believe the spin-off is gonna be Wanda trying to get her own show, and I believe that's what they're trying to do. But don't nobody want to watch that ratchet mess. All the stuff in there is ratchet, is all I can be, and I want Kiki to come on the show, give us some tea, and I want to know what I really do. I want to know, what did they tell Melanie that Kiki did? What did Kiki do?
That's what I'm trying. I told you there's the three things. There's the bed bugs. It's having a stalker or a crazy husband, or she is a klepto. Because the way that Marsau and Tisha explains it, they had to tell Melody. Or Melody. I keep saying her name wrong for some reason.
I just call her Melody, baby. It's shy.
Yeah, I know.
I believe she'll answer, baby. I believe she'll answer, honey, and I believe she's gonna answer with love. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm like the last caller. I'm a big male fan, and child, I don't know what's this supposed to be for, but child, this man kept coming out, and I'm glad that old man did come out to Martell.
Me too.
I mean, Marsau. I mean, he was really coming. He said, man, you call us on the wrong track. Who the hell you think you supposed to be calling us on the wrong track?
I know.
I like, go ahead on, honey. Go ahead on. Read him his business. I love it. But I also love that, I was what really tripped me out was the night was Tiffany was talking and Mel went to sleep.
I know. Tiffany is a mess.
I mean, girl, come on now, girl. You ain't gonna fall asleep in the car on the white. That was so funny to me. But I can understand Tiffany point of view, trying to find our parents and stuff and trying to find out what's going on, because sometimes you might need it for health, health concerns, and her child might have for health concerns and all right there, because my niece.
Okay, hold on for a second. We got another. Hold on for a second. So I want you to finish your thought. Let me merge this call. Okay. Please just hold on for a second because we having a caller finish up. So hold on. Thank you. Okay, finish your thought about. Okay, you have to turn me off of speaker or turn me down in the back, baby. Thank you. And so I want you to finish up about how you think it's very important for Tiffany to find her parents, and then we're going to move on to the next caller.
Yeah, so it's very important because you may have family, what they call health problems that came down through generations. Diseases and stuff. You don't know how that might affect her or her kids down the road. So I think sometimes that is important to find out where you come from and everything. But that's all I really had to say. I'm let you go on, Mary Jane.
Thank you so much. And
have
call
a beautiful night.
You too.
And I'm gonna call back, girl. I like your content. I really do.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, then thank you. The next caller, please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, my name is Andrea. I'm calling from Chicago.
Hey, Andrea. So, what is your thoughts on the show tonight?
Well, I think Miss Wanda needs to let one of her boyfriend and her husband buy her that truck.
Ooh!
Why she have a boyfriend and a husband and don't have no money? And what pissed me off, is that Tisha is on Carlos King's show tonight saying that Mel and her mama drop it low and bust it out wide. Like she's just like her mother.
Yeah, that's why. That's why her mother's on the show.
They want so much attention that they want to take this girl show over. And the other thing is, they cannot put Miss Wanda off because she signed a contract.
Yep.
The contract got to be up. Then she can come back. But I will put them all out. Let them find their own show, and I will get me a whole different group of people. Because all they're doing is bringing her down and making her brand look stupid. With all this bullshit they're coming up with. I don't even want to watch the show no more.
Well, the show is not entertaining as their Instagram lives. That's for sure.
I know. And then Miss Wanda said she's going to have a YouTube tomorrow.
Uh-oh. Wanda's getting down.
Girl, yeah. She said she's going to make her money.
Anyway, Wanda ain't playing and Tisha is putting her on. You think if she can't afford to buy that own truck, but she got a husband and a boyfriend, right? And
girl, yes.
And what you said, great point. You think, now she got this door open and she's going to ride for Tisha. Who else is riding for Tisha? Nobody's riding for Tisha but Wanda.
But the thing that gets me is Tisha is on Carlos King's show tonight saying that Mel and her mama drop it low and bust it wide. How you going to say this, drop it low and bust it wide when your mama got 5 kids by 5 different men, and your mama got a husband and a boyfriend. So no, who's dropping it low and busting it wide? Come on, Tisha, y'all need me on this show. They need me to be Mel's sister.
Dropping it low. So dropping it low and busting it wide. Basically, when she said that, she is trying to throw shots that baby the beautiful baby might not be Martell. So she did that slickly. She said slick T like that. Hold on for a second. Let me answer this call. Please tell me your name and where you're calling from, and hold on for a second. Okay. Please tell me your name and where you're calling from, and hold on for a second, please. Okay, CJ, hold on for a second. We're gonna finish up. So you were saying that Tisha said
Go
ahead.
I'm also saying I think Mel should get her own show. Cancel the show and get her own show. And set her own ground rules with Carlos, because Carlos thinking this is his show. This is not his show. He's just producing the show because he didn't have no way of knowing about how to do it.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
But thank you. I will be calling back because I love your show.
Thank you so much, and I will be here for you. Have a good one. Thank you. Okay, the next caller, please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
This is CJ from Harlem.
Hey, CJ, what's going on? What you think about the show?
So what I want to talk about is Tiffany and Lewis. I just cannot take them. Like,
I know.
I believe Lewis needs to be honest about what he's going through, why he's always in the house, why he doesn't want to, get up and do things. He's in the gym pretending to be working out. He needs to expose himself a little bit more on his health journey and his weight challenge. That way people could be more relatable to him, right? Tiffany, she needs to be more honest. She doesn't want to be with Lewis. When her and Martell and Lewis had that meeting at that winery or whatever, she was so attracted to Martell. It was so obvious. She had all the flirtations going on and everything. It's just like, when she talks about how she gives him, all that when she come home and everything, baby, you overexposed it. It was disgusting to listen to, cringe. Melody was so honest on that part when she went to sleep in the car while Tiffany was talking. I said, baby, take a hint. This is whack as hell. You mad old, looking for your father. Whatever health problems I had, it would have probably been came up by now. That let it go. Let that go. It's so fake, so phony, so unrelatable. Why are you here?
No, listen. It's so right when it comes to Lou, because what is going on with Lou? You remember the episode where Lou was like, oh, the Scots better say that they know me because I know them from here, there, and if they act like they don't know me, we gonna get it. And then Tiffany was like, well, what if it gets, negative or physical? He was like, I'm ready for that. And when he got in there, he was quiet as a church mouse. And then on top of that, he's the one who was apologizing. And Maurice and Martell had to make Marsau apologized to him. He was taking it. So I think that she wants somebody that's more stronger. And like you said, he has a journey. There's something going on with him with depression. It could be his weight, could be his self-esteem. And he could know, and he might not feel that Tiffany really loves him, because Tiffany looks like she's out the door, but she don't really want to be out the door because she lost the love of her life because she left him because he didn't have money, and she don't want to throw this relationship away because it might be a mistake,
I heard that she married Lewis at the last minute to get on the show.
Ooh. Ooh.
I heard that previously, yeah. Ooh. Also, one more thing about Tisha that I wanted to put the finger on. I believe Tisha is with Martell because I believe she's sustaining the entire family. They all look very poor. And I think that it's that relationship that the family, because she's telling the brother, you always having money troubles. The mother is reaching into her pockets. It seems like, and there's nothing wrong with being poor, but it seems like if that marriage breaks up, then she's going to be in a financial bind. And if she's in a financial bind, how can she help the family? So it's like she's taking the whole family on her shoulders.
Yep.
And like, you know, she's gritting and bearing everything because you know, whatever she's gonna face if she leaves him, it's more than just her and him. That's, you know, it's more than just their relationship. It's bigger than that. So I think, and she's a smart girl, so I don't think that she's making these decisions, you know, unwisely. I think that these are carefully calculated, you know, decisions that she's making. So I just wish her the best. I don't want to bash her. Like, he's doing enough bashing of her and embarrassing her in front of the world than anybody could ever do, you know?
And so that makes the point about the family. Like, that's another reason why she stays with this man. Exactly what you said, because it'll probably be financial distress. Even though she has a college education, she has degrees, she has a business, she has all types of things, but separating that, it will lead to distress, you know, financially, where their budget will, like Miss T said, boiling off of a budget. But so that's why I believe she stayed with him, just like you said, because she's taking on the family, but also she don't want to be in their shoes. You could see that she was showing empathy, but at the same time, you could tell, like, oh my God, she never wants to be in their shoes. A single mother, like she was talking to one of her cousins. She got 5 kids going through a divorce. The worst fear that Tisha has is being divorced. Like, even from season 1, it was just like, oh my God, divorce? You're going to get a divorce? You're going to leave your husband? Like, that's crazy. Like, her identity is her marriage as well.
Yeah, her identity, and I believe, like, she's a Libra, so image is everything. She's gonna front this to the wheels fall off.
Oh yeah, she's going to, and that's why her family was, because you would think, like, yo, for real, like, nobody's really gonna have their family, you know, really come at their husband, ask them all them questions, but it's because he won't answer them, and they gonna do what she tell them to do. Hold on for 1 second, Miss. Let me answer. Just please hold on for a second, and then I will get to you, but you're going to be on live, so hold on. So Miss Harlem, I'm calling you Harlem now.
All right, so that's not a problem. Thank you so much for taking my call. I just wanted to chime in. I enjoy your show.
No, but you know what, thank you so much, Miss Harlem, but that is a good point that you brought up, that she's taking care of the whole family, because even though the uncle said, Bernard, that you said we're from the other parts of the track, she's really taking on the family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's important.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Harlem, baby. Good night. Okay, next.
Good night.
Good night. Next caller, please tell me your name and where you're calling from. Okay, maybe it hung up. Okay, I guess it hung up. I guess it hung up. So the phone lines are open now. So in any event, I just got to see what Tisha said on Carlos King. Did she really say that Melody and her mother be dropping it down and busting it low? It's almost saying that she be busting it down and dropping it low. And that's why, you know, her mother is accusing Mel that's not his baby, because basically she's insinuating that Mel get down like that. She just got divorced, so how is she down dropping it low? You know, I know Mel's mother did date one of the Scotts, and that was a big mistake. Oh Lord, how did the mama date one of the Scotts? And the Scott is out here that she was dating, just talking so bad about her. That's the worst. When after you date a guy, he do some crap like that to you. Anybody do some crap like that. Like, keep it 100. Like, we broke up. You don't got to talk crap about me. Please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, I'm calling back from.
Okay, you have to whatever you have in the background, sweetheart, you're gonna have to turn it down because it's giving feedback. Okay, go ahead.
Are we ready?
Yep. Tell me, what's your thoughts on the show? Okay. Tell me your name and where you're calling from and your thoughts on the show.
Oh, I'm Andrea from Chicago. I'm calling back.
Okay.
I missed to tell you. So why does Tisha have to ask her husband for the money when she's telling Martell, she said the boss, I gotta go through her. So girl, where's your money? You should have a checkbook to write your own check. Why you gotta go through him?
Because the money's together. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We're going to get to that. Okay. Please tell me your name and where you're calling from. And you got to turn me down in the background. You got to turn me down in the background. You got to turn me down in the background, sweetheart.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you. Just hold on for a second. Okay, Chicago, finish that thought when you said that why does Tisha got to ask her husband permission? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Maddie, and I'm calling from Madison, Wisconsin.
Hey, Wisconsin. Hey. Please tell me your thoughts on the situation of the show.
I have a lot to say.
Go ahead, girl.
From the beginning, when they first started it, I just felt like the show was really, it started up like it was really going to be good, but then it started getting into this chaotic stuff with Mel and Martell. Now, from what I analyzed from the beginning, that Tisha, she was always jealous of Melody from that for a date. She was just trying to get to know her in a nosy way, because remember, in one of those seasons, I think it was season 2 or 1, when her and Tammy went to the house to meet, and they did the bath spot, they were calling Mel bougie, and it went from there, because Mel was just showing her just like, I'm a loyal person. However, Tisha didn't trust anything that Mel said because of the image. And how her and Kimmi were going behind her back saying negative stuff and talking about it. Now, if you go through the pages of Now We in season 4, they still talking about it. But remember, Tisha had a problem with Mel talking about it at Mel's sleepover. And then she wanted to say a lot about how Mel was talking about it, because Kimmi went back and told her that she was talking about it. But then when it all came out, Kimmi gonna put her 2 cents in when Mel did the receipt thing by calling Kiki to, verify what it said. It just really seemed like they was jealous of the girl. I really appreciate how Mel held her humbleness to the point to where she knew she had to walk away, and that she knew she was going to isolate herself from that because of the energy that was bringing out. But Tisha, to me, is very jealous of Mel and how she came up and how she ended up coming when she did her debut and her opening song and invited them over to the house. They had a problem. That's when she fell out with Destiny. I felt like that ended up coming into the next season with Destiny having a problem with this Mel, because how Martell was bad mouthing, talking about she be leaving her kids for everybody. Remember, and Destiny was like, if you need me to keep your kid, I'll be available, I'll watch him. And Mel has her mother on that supportive part. But now with this thing with Tisha trying to make it look like, oh yeah, we're gonna sponsor my mom and you're gonna pay for it and all this and other. I was glad to see how Marsau said no. Now if Wanda would have came up with a better truck that's worth $46,000, I could have seen him doing that. But that truck didn't look that, it didn't look like it had, was sufficient enough. Well, I can't say the word right now because I'm getting excited. But the truck didn't look like it was in good shape for Wanda to be cooking some food off of. And he was totally turned off of that. And, with her having to get permission from him, she knew that she had to get permission, but she came at him and, we're going to do this for her. This is my mom, and she know her mom was a troublemaker. And she know her mom was taking in her relationship with her husband. She knew all this. But she already had told her mom, I'm going to do it for you. And she was just trying to confirm it with Marsau
that she was definitely going to, you know, do this for her mom. But it wasn't, you know, but she also was trying to be like, I'm in control, I can do this, and that, you know, it's going to happen. But Marsau made it clear, no. The other thing I noticed how her family came up and was telling Marsau, yeah, she be calling us on the up, letting us know what's going on with her and how you didn't want to go to the psychiatrist and how you was up in the motel. Yeah, what motel was that? You know, this is how they was thinking with him. Trying to stir up some stuff, but he was cool enough to lay back, but he didn't like that his cousin, the one that was loud, talking about, you're a liar, you're a dirty dog liar. You know, how he was throwing at it. This is just really some crazy stuff that Tish is now, you now seeing the background of how she really came up with her family. They all seem to be he say, she say, repeaters and distorts, but they all know they into that chaos and I'll slap you down type attitude too. So Tish is definitely, her family shows her mentality in the background too, that she is a whiner, she's a picker, she's a jealous how females, she try to keep up with it, you know. But notice now that they trying to say Marsau got a side chick and they finally found the picture. However, I really can't agree with them, but if it is the girl that Tish been buying stuff out of the boutique online, you could tell, because they showed Tish had on the same dress as the girl that they trying to say is Marsau side chick. That is crazy. That would be absolutely, totally disrespectful. This man is paying this woman, and she also keeping it cool and being a smooth operator, selling stuff to Tish wearing it, and then she don't show off one dress that she, the same style dress that she sold Tish. She had on January the 4th for her birthday in Atlanta. This is really some crazy stuff. And it's going from one couple to another. I don't know what Kimmi and Maurice got going on, but they certainly don't want to be in a scenery when it comes to the husband being unfaithful to the wife. And you know, Kimmi, she's really in love with Maurice. And Maurice continuing to be in love with her. So he's going to keep his home clean as possible and not invite that energy, but he will suck up the information that's going forth. You know, this is really some interesting stuff, I tell you. And I've been following these people since then, but I didn't know that they was actually going to be airing all the stuff that they air. It's like, really, they left, I mean.
So, but hold on. Let me ask you this. So, you're saying that there's a boutique that Tisha buy clothes from, and that woman is the woman that her husband is allegedly having an affair with?
Yes. Ooh. That's what the new thing is now. So, Color Me Pink is she got her own platform on YouTube. She's been in contact with a source that's supposed to be Marsau's side chick. She don't want to reveal her name or nothing, but if you go over on YouTube and find her platform, picking up all the YouTube personality, whatever the personal. However, all of them got the same information, but Color Me Pink, she had it first. But she had been in contact. My friend is dating Marsau. He's the one laying up in the bed, that's him, and all that other stuff. So now they showing a girl who he's supposed to be, and she kind of almost favored Martell, Ariana. She kind of like looks like her. Remember, Ariana said the same thing. She has an online clothes line. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where they signed these pics up, but I don't think Martell is lying about Marsau. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it eventually it's going to be revealed, because look, when the episode that showed up, I think it was 6 or 7, when LaTisha asked her husband, you know, all this stuff, when Wanda showed her the picture and all, and she went to him, he told her he was in Atlanta on January the 4th.
Okay, yes, he did. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let me merge this call.
Andre.
Okay, Andrea, if you can just hold on for a second so she can finish up her thought, please. If you can hold on for a second, Andrea, so she can finish up her thought. And you got to turn me down in the background. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so you was talking about whatever music you got going on, please turn it down. I know it's not you. The person I just added, if you can mute me, because it's okay. So now tell me, just hold on for a second, because I'm still getting some feedback right now. So finish up. You said when Martell said that he. Okay, I'm getting feedback.
So when Martell said that Marsau.
Okay, hold on for a second. Hold on. So the other caller, can you just mute your phone right now because there's feedback coming from you? Okay, so finish. You said January
January the 4th.
Okay, yep.
Or 2022. He did admit being there, and he said he posted something up there, and then all of a sudden these people making up stuff about. Now the side chick that Marsau's supposed to have, her friend is telling, but she ain't saying her name. And she also posted a couple of pictures of the girl on YouTube with Color Me Pink. So Color Me Pink got the, she shared it with everybody. She had a contact with the telling that he is Marsau. He is messing with the girl. So the girl ain't saying nothing. She tried to reach out to her, but didn't have, no success on that. So the girl responded. She said, "Who is you?" And she told her who she was, but then she didn't answer none of her questions. So, but that's where it's at now. But I believe Martell is telling the truth on that, because now it's starting to look like that's where it's going. LaTisha, she said she's smart. She know how to do her research. And that was the wrong thing to say to me, because I ain't got to explain nothing to nobody about what's going on with me, knowing that what's been said about my husband. I'm gonna get him and pull him to the side and let him know this is what I'm telling you. Now it's all over, and you gonna have to come straight for it, or it is what it is. But she loved the money, she loved the fame, and she getting attention from that. And Maggie, they also have their own little, they also getting numbers up on that shit too. Excuse my friend. They also getting numbers up themselves. So they all of them basically got over 1 million viewers, that's commenting on things and their platforms and their website. So yeah, but yeah, Tisha, she is jealous of Melody. And Destiny grew jealousy of Melody. Even after Melody said she done gave this woman over $5,000, $6,000 to help her with her bills. And Destiny, the reason why, her husband divorced her, because she didn't hold his last name. And that's how that went. She's not gonna say it, but it already been aired. If y'all go back to season 2, y'all when she introduced that boy, was it season 2? Yeah, season 2 when she introduced that man. When they went to Nuttley's house and they would get together. And she said she didn't want to have his last name or carry his last name because of her mother and brother, but that was pretty interesting that she even bring that out like that. And that's the reason why I believe that her husband divorced her.
I see what you're saying. Now, everything is allegedly. That's some good information. We're going to see if it's actually going to come to fruition. Is this woman actually going to have everything out there up in the open? Is she going to be the next coleslaw, baby?
Baby. And one more thing. Tiffany, she's like black man. I seen her on Ready to Love. She did that reality show too.
Oh, so she's just a TV climber. So she married Lou for TV?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, because she was already on Ready to Love.
I knew she looked familiar. I knew she looked familiar.
Yeah, look. Go watch Ready to Love season 3.
Season
or
3?
Season 2.
Okay, season.
Yeah, check out season 2 or season 3. She's on there. I just noticed it last night. I was watching it because it wasn't on TV, and I hate Roku TV. And I just turned it on. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna watch it." And I seen it, and that's where she. When they said it, I seen it before. Didn't pay attention to it when it first started airing. But yeah, she was on Ready to Love in 2020, and season on 2021. Yeah, and that's why she came in like she came in when they all went to Vegas. Ooh. They was new. Yeah. So yeah, Tiffany came from Ready for Love.
So she don't want to. So she don't want to have no baby. Only way she'll have a baby is to help her have a good storyline. It ain't gonna help her. Having a baby ain't gonna help her storyline. So she might as well call it quits. But I don't think she baby will lose. It don't seem like it.
He seems like a cool, sensitive dude. So she'll be nice everything. It's a cloud, but she really not. I think she did it for a thing. She did somewhere. She's 39 years old. Well, she's doing it bad. And you live in town where, this stuff. So they want to what is it now? Love and Marriage in
DC.
Yeah, DC. Yeah, check out.
Yeah, I'm actually reviewing Love and Marriage DC. I just got to catch up last week, so and tomorrow we going on a watch because it's good.
Watching his show. What's going on? I don't know what to say about what happened when Wanda mentioned Sugar Mother. No. Martell, I don't think Martell and Marsau got into it. I think Marsau was trying to stop Martell from getting to Wanda. That's why Melody was screaming all frantic like that. It wasn't against Marsau. What happened is that when Martell went to rushing up to Wanda, Marsau grabbed him and he snatched away from Marsau so hard to where Marsau went up fumbling. And then he fumbled it into everybody else. That's what made it look like that. So they got y'all thinking that it's something with him and Marsau. So check out the episode for today. Check out the episode at the end of today, and they're going to show the next episode with Marsau and them chilling in a limousine going somewhere. I think they
what allegedly Martell said that him and Marsau did have a scuffle, but they're brothers and they're gonna make up. And we already heard that's what Martell said.
The scuffle was on account of Marsau stopping him to get to Wanda. Wanda was talking tall crap. She always do. And the thing of it is, she ain't nothing but no. And for her to be as old as she is, running with her daughter, they all young. I don't think nobody over 40. If it is, it's Kim. But the fact of the matter is, Wanda still got some juice in her, since she's still young.
Yes.
However, I was watching when you first came on how she was dancing, moving her hand. What is it? Oh, come on, I can't be in my daughter and dictate my daughter. I got some grown Puritan too. My oldest, she's 45. I don't never get an that. Never. That's just something that I have to do.
Exactly.
But as the husband, the wife thing, that's on him. I gave them to you. You have to handle. If I'm gonna have that talk with my daughter once you get married, I'm out of it. I could play you on, wish you well, and all that man is doing how I'm saying to you, like fight you, all that stuff. She tell you, I'm gonna tell you from the woman, that's what you need to do and leave it there. I ain't gonna confront that man. She do too much. that's how the people do down south. But you know, I can't carry on like that because it's gonna embarrass me because why I ain't got no man.
Yep. All right.
You know
Thank
what I'm
you
saying?
so much. I appreciate all the information. Please call back next week. We'll be back around the same time. Thank you so much.
All right, have a blessed day.
Okay. You too as well. Good night.
Good night.
I think I hung up. No, the phone line is not messing up. It's just because I'm not seeing anything messing up. I don't think anything wrong with your phone, Jordan. I just think it's not messing up. It's just I can't click and switch fast enough with my fingers, baby. I might need to go to the same school Wanda went to. So the phone lines are open. Call in, drop the tea, drop the information. Oh Lord, everything that you heard on the phone lines, everything on the show tonight was all allegedly entertainment purposes only. Every caller was allegedly entertainment purposes only. We don't know what really going on. We are speculating and guessing and putting entertainment and a twist onto the situation, y'all. All right, baby. OMG. Yes, I got to check out the after show too. So we'll talk about the after show tomorrow when we talk about Love and Marriage Hunterville, DC. We'll definitely get into that. I never care for Wanda. Wanda's doing her thing. Wanda's taking advantage of a situation. Like the last caller said that she's of a certain age and she's gonna go, she wants that attention. And also she wants to brand herself and she wants to make money and make a business. And this opportunity with her daughter being on the show, now she's involved. She got barbecue sauce. She's selling food. She's trying to, she's supposed to be starting a YouTube channel tomorrow and things of that nature. This is her shot, to make money this type of way. Because could you imagine Wanda at a job? Wanda don't work no goddamn where. Wanda ain't never worked nowhere in a long time. Okay, please tell me your turn me down in the background. Turn me down in the background, baby. Okay, please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
Chicago, Andrea.
Hey, Andrea, what's up?
Well, let me tell you what I think about the Marsau new book. She in the picture hugged up with Marsau and two other girls. But what I think the Scots are doing, they are making this storyline, so they keep on throwing out all these things coming up with Marsau. First, he have a baby by sister cousin. Now he got a next new book. All these storylines they're trying to come up with because they ain't got nothing else to come up with. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Everything's gonna be a dead end. Everything's gonna be a dead end. He's smart. He's not that smart. He's smart. He got common sense and he's smart. But she don't know. That's how they're throwing it. They go. The thing with the new boo is on Chase to know something. Chase knows something.
Okay.
Girl, that was the one that came out with the girl. With him and Marsau hugged up with the girl. And two other girls were supposed to be her person that bring her clothes out and stuff like that. No, it's a storyline. Because they ain't got no storyline. They ain't doing nothing at black. Because Wanda is a black. And yes, all mothers would fight for their kids. So everyone that is saying, oh, I wouldn't do that. Well, y'all know y'all will fight for your children. But not as far as Wanda is going. Like, give your daughter a voice. Your daughter looks stupid. She ain't got no voice. She's looking around like, oh, okay. And tonight with all the family members, they all look like when you go to Africa and you first see the jungles and the lions and stuff like that. That's how they look at Marsau. Like, oh, he's the rich one. He come in here, he might give us a few dollars after they leave so we can buy a liquor. So I look how they all run up around him, looking like they're hungry. They don't even want to go out and get the food. They were around him like, well, y'all want your 5 minutes.
No, she wanted them to do that. Tisha wanted them. Tisha and Wanda told them to confront his ass, and that's exactly what they did. Because he won't answer her questions, and plus Tisha doesn't want to look stupid anymore, and she wants the audience to believe that, listen, I question him. This is what he tells me. This is why I believe him. So therefore, she wanted her family to ask the questions in front of the public, and plus it was a scene. And Marsau, he did what he do. He ignored him and disrespected them. But why is her whole family thinking that this man is cheating? Why does her whole family believe that this man is doing that? Maybe he's giving them some
storyline. It's their storyline. No, they're bringing in the whole family now. Hold on. First they came up like roaches, one by one by one by one. Now that whole pack of roaches coming now. So they're throwing off Mel and out of their little family. And they don't have a big family like Wanda and them. So it's the Wanda show. That's what they're trying to do. So now the next couple of series gonna be about him and this new lady. So that new lady don't want him. You see that new lady look? She look like she can get any man with millions and millions of dollars. She don't look nothing like that Victoria's Host. No, the hell she don't. That lady look well put together, and she came from money. First of all, the lady came from money. The lady ain't no broke person. No, the lady came from money. The lady was somebody bigger than them. So what Mel needs to do? Mel needs to get that friend that Destiny had asked for money the first time. The doctor lady. She needs to get her on the show. She needs to keep Stormy, and she needs to drop the girl that she went to to find her father, her mother. I don't even remember her name because she's not even relevant. Her, she needs to drop her and drop all the cats and let them find their own cat show and come up with all that bullshit. Because why is the show around Wanda tonight? It was not supposed to be around them. It's supposed to be around people with businesses that is already established. Not nobody gonna want to buy a broke down damn truck trying to fill it up to please. This show become a whole puppet show.
Beyond a puppet show. It's a whole lot of mess going on.
And then me, I get up early in the morning and turn my TV and to see what come up next. And when I wake up first in the morning, I want to see what come up next to this. I don't even want to watch it no more because I still know it's just a puppet show.
The thing about it is, YouTube is more entertaining than the damn show because they're all out here spilling all their business.
Girl, yes. But your show gonna be the best show because I'm gonna have all my girls coming. We be watching the show, but we're gonna have all of us coming and we're gonna be watching your show. So I like when you can talk about to the people and let them know. But I think Mel should take her show back in her hand and make it as professional as she is before all these cats going. Did you hear what Wanda said, girl, today? Wanda said that she went to go look for Melody's family, and that's why she's starting her YouTube channel, because she's going to bring down Mel. And tomorrow, she's going to discuss everything that Melody's family told her. She said, and that's why Melody, she said, and that, look at the interview that she did with the lady, when she was saying why she didn't know that she was off the show because Carl didn't tell her nothing, her daughter didn't tell her nothing, nobody tell her anything, and you can see she was lost. But Martell knew what's going on because Carlos told him he helped make the show. They already discussed this with them, but Martell wasn't supposed to go and run his mouth. But I think he was trying to beat Mel to it. Because he went up there and run his mouth with his son there, while his little son is out in the business, talking about, well, grandma told me something. Boy, let them little kids bring them to play. That's why Miss Wanda have shit to talk about. Because Martell is putting shit out there. No, he got his son up there talking about Miss Wanda. No little boy under the age of 10 should be talking about Miss Wanda. That's why Miss Wanda be coming for them. Because they both be doing it, not Ben, not Mel. But Mel do her little thing too, because I'm a Scorpio. And I know how we get down. We sneaky as a motherfucker. We sneaky, but we smart, but we sneaky. So Mel be doing her little thing. and Destiny on the show tonight, talking about Mel went to low of the lowest. Destiny, you was in the low of the lowest when she found that note on your door and paid that bill. So instead you be talking about her, you should be thanking her. She said, well, Mel went to the low of the lowest. No, you was at the low of the lowest when that lady walked up to your house and signed that bill on your door for $6,000 and paid your bill for you, and then you're gonna come and talk about, oh, she ain't my friend. No, because you're moving over to Fisher and them. Now you're gonna try and use them, and when they found out what kind of roast you are, then they don't know. She a bug. She a whole bug.
All right. Thank you so much, Chicago. We shall meet again next week. We'll see you around the same time next week. We'll be here ready and open. Okay? Okay. Good night. Thank you so much, Chicago. I think that's it. I think that's all the call. I missed a bunch of calls. I was trying to click fast enough, but I couldn't click fast enough. So I'm sorry to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm sorry to the 18 people that I did not get to your call. I was trying to click fast enough, but I wasn't clicking. As soon as I click, it was like hung up on, baby. Or the answer machine came on. But thank you guys so much for coming through. I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your thoughts. And also you can like whoever you want on the show. It don't really matter. We just diving in, baby. And thank you so much for the information. And I appreciate that. God bless you and your family or whoever you believe in. May you be blessed. And thank you for blessing me tonight and blessing each other tonight. We're gathering together and having a good time and talking. And so we shall meet again tomorrow around 4 to 5 o'clock. We'll be talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville, DC. We'll talk about 2 episodes. We're going to see what Monique and the girls are over there giving, baby. And then we're going to jump in and see what Wanda or whoever was on Carlos King's show tonight. But in any event, throwing shade like that, that's crazy. So it's getting, listen, I've never seen this on a reality TV show where the cast members just be blessing us with information all day long. I ain't never seen this. I wish Real Housewives of Atlanta would have did this years ago. They give us little tea here, little tea there. Drop the mother sucker. Look, this show is even more popular with the cast dropping the tea, dropping their information and coming out here. This what makes the show so good. So when you get ready to watch it, you got all types of background and information. Everybody want to be stingy with these reality TV shows when you can watch 1,000 shows. Give us the tea before the show comes. Stop trying to keep it secret for us to wait 1 week. You are not a real show like that. This is not like, an HBO or a Showtime production with these reality TV shows that leave you with suspense. They give you all types of storyline. No, this is reality TV. Drop down and tell us when you mad, baby. Drop down, and it seems like but drop down and be respectful. Don't talk about people, kids. That's the only thing. Wanda is giving the show a whole lot, and she's helping her daughter out a whole lot, and they got the family helping out Tisha as well. But Wanda, if you want to talk crap, talk smack, just don't talk about kids. And then yes, Martell was talking about Wanda getting kicked off the show, and his son was there. That was inappropriate. That shouldn't have happened. But I think that the Holtz, well, Melody and Martell are just really kind of fed up. And then Kiki got to be mad too, because Wanda's out here talking about, yo, listen, girl, your family didn't even want you to come here. Like, that's messed up. So just keep it cute. You can give us all the tea without trashing the children or trashing whether the person should be here or not. You can be sly. You could be dirty. You could be with it. You could talk all the smack and everything, but just leave the children out of it, because people have children. They relate to that. And there have been people that have been accused of many different things. So when you're out here trashing somebody, just think about, you might be trashing that particular person, but what you're saying may affect another person because they've been trashed in that way, which wasn't true. So therefore, you're going to make an enemy out of people, especially if you want to, start this whole new career, which it seems like Wanda is doing, and she's finding her niche. Because, come on, where's Wanda going to work at? Wanda's not going to follow orders or directions from anybody. Who is Wanda gonna listen to? Let's be real. Who's Wanda gonna listen to? Let's be 100. She gonna come to work when she wants. She gonna leave when she wants, and she gonna do what she wants at work. And when she want to take a break, she gonna take a break. Okay, like come on. So she needs to keep in mind there's some things that you can't go below the belt, and a lot of people like below the belt. That's the new thing. If you listen to new music out here, like the new trap music, these kids in their music, they're talking about actually committing crimes that they have done. Like, yo, we got to dial back a little bit. We got to bring some type of morals, and especially being older, bringing some wisdom instead of talking mess like that about people's children. Bring wisdom to the situation and what you think about the person and what they should do, and then shade them on that, and then be teaching a lesson at the same time instead of talking about kids, because ain't nobody want to hear you talk about nobody kids, especially when half the world love Melody kids. What are you talking about? Melody people love Melody kids, and any harm that you try to bring to her kids is going to be where people are going to consider you volatile and not mess with you, point blank period. You're just gonna be harassed, and you're gonna say, oh, you guys are haters, this and that. You just don't talk about people kids. Ain't nobody talking about Tisha kids like that. Ain't nobody saying nothing about Tisha kids like that. Only person that messed up, which was Martell, when he got on live and said Wanda was fired when he had his son there, but that was inappropriate. But what Wanda's doing, she's supposed to defend her daughter. She's supposed to have her daughter back. That's point blank period. But you got to do it in a way where it don't backfire. Like, you're doing it in a way where people are writing a petition. Like, Lord, you're down with Evelyn Lozada. You got petitions on you already. Lord, thank you guys so much. Good night. Peace and love to all my peeps. I'm sorry, Jordan, that you didn't get through, and I'm sorry to everybody else that didn't get through either. Thank you guys so much. We're about to sign off, and remember, everything that was said on this particular show, my people, is all entertainment purposes. Nothing, everything is alleged, and it's all entertainment satire. Okay, we're gonna sign off, and blessings to all you guys. And also, we'll be back tomorrow as well, tomorrow night, to talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta and find out what's going on and what tea they dropping for us. Okay, signing off to all my peeps and my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video.